You guys, I usually don't come on my personal Facebook page and do a live. I usually save that for my private group, but I had to come on here and talk about fear and the coronavirus. You guys know I meditate, I'm all into soul care and all that kind of stuff. But here's the deal. I wanted to talk to you guys about how to manage your fear. We have a bundle of cells in our brain called the mirror neuron system, and they're responsible for compassion, empathy, and essentially sharing feelings so that we could connect with other people. Sharing feelings include joy and fear. And so what is happening right now, there's a pandemic, obviously, but there's also a pandemic of fear. And with the mirror neuron system, there is a psychological concept called an emotional contagion. And it goes along with this system, and it's essentially, it's an emotional, it's like catching an emotional virus. And so if you are feeling fear, that fear is going to be felt by other people. And so on and so on and so on. It's kind of like those old school, what were they, Prel or Perk commercials or whatever the shampoo commercial was. And so that is essentially what is happening alongside the coronavirus. And so, obviously listen to what the CDC is saying and what your states are saying and what your countries are saying, but also be aware of, what feelings are going on within yourself and how you can manage that fear. And so, this is where soul care totally comes in. This is beyond self-care, and it's about managing your anxiety and fears so that they don't run rampant and they don't cause a virus, an emotional contagion virus. And so, obviously wash your hands, do all those things, but also limit your exposure to social media on it, limit your exposure to the news, because that is just talk about an emotional contagion. They are literally profiting off of all of the fear that everybody has. And so, once you start to understand that this is like an emotional contagion, you're going to start to become more aware of what you are focusing on, because what you focus on it expands. And I know I was just reading articles on the coronavirus, and I started to feel the fear, especially if you're an empath. We have super big energy fields that are picking up on everything, but even if you're not, you're picking up on everything. And so, when you start to manage your fear and anxiety, through meditation, through going out in nature and seeing all the beauty that's out there, be safe, but also continue to enjoy your life and start to understand. I tell my clients this all the time, why is this happening for you? Whether it's a death or a divorce or whatever, but think on a planetary level, why is this happening for us? What keeps coming to me is that Mother Earth needs a freaking reset. And while this is happening, and it's a system buster, the governments don't know what to do, the schools don't know what to do, the medical care system, everybody it's that fear of the unknown on a global level. And so, we're at this system busting level that it's what can we do, A, to manage our fear, and B, why is this happening for us? And quite honestly, I said, I think Mother Earth needs a freaking reset, because with everything shutting down, pollution has gone down. Air pollution has gone down. Nobody's flying. Nobody's driving. Here in Seattle, it took me 18 minutes to get to my office when it usually takes 45 minutes in my office on Tuesdays. So it's everybody, let's take this time to reset as well, to refocus, to go within, to healthily connect with other people, stay 6 feet apart, and wash your hands. But let's take this time to really to reset, because if we could reshift, even like all of the major companies here, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, all of them are all working from home, that maybe like we're going to not be commuting so much, and maybe this is about working from home and disconnecting and not being so like driven by corporate greed, because we really have to start to take care of ourselves and start to take care of our souls and see what is important to us. And so maybe with this quarantine, like for those who are quarantined, and we might be soon, that like let's take this time to really go within and see what our values are and what is important to us, and how we want to move forward, and how we can move forward not in fear, but trust that everything is going to be okay. So like, I just, like I said, I don't usually do these things on like my personal Facebook page, but it's like, it's so fucking important. And I feel like I'm just going to like cry, because we are at a pivotal point. And we could really, if we shift our focus to trusting that this is going to be okay, and that this is a reboot for every fucking system out there, then that's what we have to focus on. That's all I have to say for today. If this resonated with you, like, feel free to share it. If it didn't, you could ignore it. But, I'm like, it's starting to come to me like, this is a bigger deal. Like, this is not just about fear. This is a total system reboot. So, that's all I gotta say. I gotta go get dressed and ready to go see clients. And that's it. I love you. Peace out. Seattle strong. Mwah. Bye.